It is time to get Mike Budenholzer out of Milwaukee right now. I could draw up better plays than him, and what Charles Barkley said is 100% right. Hey yo, what's good with y'all? My name is Will and welcome back to Will So Trill Hoops. Today, I'm talking about the Milwaukee Bucks and why Budenholzer gotta go. If you could drop a like, it would be very appreciated. I'm trying to reach a wider audience and each like goes a long way with the algorithm. Also, if you like basketball, this is the channel for you. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a banger video. But let's get into it. I feel like Bud should have been out the door last year after the Miami series. Nah, fuck that. I know he should have been gone because he got absolutely embarrassed and outcoached. There are three things I cannot stand about his philosophy. 1, he plays his defense like the three-point line does not exist. 2, he never makes adjustments in the playoffs, which is where adjustments ultimately win games. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I've got the MVP. We're good. And number 3, he is utilizing Giannis completely wrong. This dude does not deserve Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like I said to begin the video, I could literally draw up plays better than Mike Budenholzer. It's unbelievable how boneheaded he is, and in 3 years of coaching this team, he still has not realized he's the one holding them back with his trash schemes. I'm recording this after the Raptors game where the Bucks have gotten exposed again this season. Yeah, it's a meaningless regular season game, I admit that, but still, it once again proved that Bud doesn't know how to run an offense because it's been the same thing for 3 straight years, people. At halftime, Charles Barkley said what needed to be said. Check it. And Chuck is 1000% right, not 100% right, 1000% right. The half-court offense of the Milwaukee Bucks looks like some shit that Jim Boylan would draw up because it's incredibly stupid and hasn't changed in 3 years. The most frustrating set that I see Milwaukee run is this: Giannis at the top of the key, 5 out, Giannis ISO, Giannis drive. Do you know how easy that is to stop? You cannot ISO up top with the guy that can't shoot and force him to drive in on 3 defenders, creating a wall against him. That doesn't work. Sure, sometimes he might score, but what about all the times he gets a charge, the times where it leads to nothing? This set is so inefficient and it just does not work, especially in the playoffs. Yet they run it again and again and again. Why are you ISOing up top with a guy that can't shoot? What the fuck are you doing? Think about how Shaq got his points even after zone defense became legal in 2002. Post up, pick and roll, cuts. They didn't tell Shaq to get the ball 20 feet away from the rim and just bulldoze his way there. I don't care if Giannis has good handling for a 6'11 guy. This is such a stupid game plan, and it's some shit that somebody would come up with in 2K. They run it again and again and again, and it fails to work nearly every single time. It's literally as effective as spotting up Ben Simmons in the corner. It makes zero sense, but Mike Budenholzer will have this shit run over and over. Sometimes he'll even run it consecutively, back to back. Guess what? You're not gonna go back to back with running shit like that. Back to back championships. You ain't even gonna get one of them shits unless you change this trash offensive system. Don't even think about a championship. He's having Giannis try to bulldoze through a brick wall as his half-court offensive set, completely misusing him. And the fact that Giannis has won 2 MVPs averaging over 27 points per game in 3 seasons with this guy coaching is unreal to me. That shows how good he can be if he's used the right way. You've got a dominant paint force, potentially one of the best players we've ever seen, and your way of using him is telling him to run to the paint. Bro, literally an 8-year-old could come up with that. This is the NBA. That simple shit is gonna get exposed. I did see one play they designed for Giannis that actually was a really good play, making you believe, you know what? Maybe Budenholzer does have it in him. But the thing is, this was only one play from the entire Raptors game that I was actually impressed with when it came to offensive play calling for Milwaukee. It all begins with a backdoor cut by Connaughton to get a switch with Middleton's man and move Bembry away from the action that's about to happen. And simultaneously, Giannis sets an off-ball screen for Middleton, who is coming off of it to get the ball from DiVincenzo. Anunoby steps up to take away a shot from Middleton, but with that, Giannis slips to the rim. Bembry is in position to step up, but he could not hold Giannis. This play would have been better though if they simply had Connaughton go back to the same corner as Bembry would have been in no position to help out, creating a wide open paint for Giannis. But like I said, that is the only play call I was impressed by for Milwaukee. Think about the way that the Warriors use Steph Curry. Do all of his baskets come off of an ISO? Hell no. He moves around off the ball, around screens to create a good portion of his shots. Giannis doesn't have to have the ball in his hands the entire possession to end up with the shot by him. You know, passing the ball is legal. You can do that a lot. You can do it as many times as you fucking want. They need to run more pick and rolls with Giannis as the roll man. He can be one of the best roll men in NBA history if they simply just run it more. It's the simplest concept in basketball, but you have the ability to do so much with it if you get creative. Imagine having one of the most dominant paint forces in the history of basketball and not running pick and roll with him enough. Dominant paint players and pick and roll go together like fucking chicken and rice. How could you not combine these two? It's sad how he's got such a great player and he fails continuously to utilize him in a correct way. I am so tired of seeing Giannis trying to drive into 3 people. You can build a wall when he has the ball at the top of the key, but it's damn near impossible to build that same impenetrable wall when Giannis is being set up by a teammate off the ball during a pick and roll variation. I do not get why that's so hard to understand. It's almost as if Budenholzer's entire goal is to create the worst offense. It's like he wants to be stopped because he's playing right into the defense's hands. It's so stupid. I mean, it's become so easy for opposing teams to shut down Milwaukee's half-court offense because in 3 years, this shit still hasn't changed, even with Drew Holiday on the team. This right here is supposed to be a championship level team, but the coaching is holding them back from ever achieving that. Either Budenholzer's brain gotta start working, or they gotta cut ties with this dude immediately because he's terrible. But that's all for today, man. I hope you all enjoyed it. Comment your thoughts on the Bucks and Mike Budenholzer down below, and remember to drop a like. It is very appreciated. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications to never miss a banger video. Speaking of banger videos, here are 2 I've made right here, so if you're interested, you can click on one of those. But I'm out of here, and remember, keep on hooping.